What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So as some of you may know, this week I think it started on the 13th for VIB Rouge members and it continues until the 23rd for all VIB members, is the Sephora VIB sale, which gives you, I'm pretty sure, 15% off across the board for the whole store. A few of you have asked me, oh my god, what are you getting from the VIB sale? Are you excited? Are you gonna buy everything? To be honest, I'm probably not going to buy that much because I don't really have anything that I need to kind of stock up on right now. But I wanted to share with you my approach to shopping the VIB sale because over the years, I have found that when I go in without a plan, I come out like with the shoppings of a complete asshole. You know, like I really don't take advantage of the discount. I wind up getting things that I didn't really need or don't really want. And I wanted to share with you guys how I feel is the best way to get my money's worth while shopping the VIB sale, and also the items that I like to restock during that, like my tried and true stuff that I think is always going to be worth your money. Also, if you want more information on the sale, the parameters of it, the codes that you need to use, etc., I will leave that all in the description down below, as well as links to all the specific products that I'm going to talk about today. And just so you know, the links will be affiliate links, which means that I get a little commission off of them, but it doesn't change anything for you shopping them. But if you don't feel comfortable with them or whatever, but there will be links in the description to all the products I'm talking about today. Before we get started, if you don't mind, I would absolutely love it if you would give this video a thumbs up because it really helps me out in the grand scheme of things, and you guys have been like really killing it with the like button these days, and it's really been making a huge difference, and I am so appreciative of it. So if you don't mind, take a second, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll appreciate you for the rest of time. Also, if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe. I promise I'll be pretty fun to hang around with, and I would love to have you around for my videos. So hit that subscribe button, and if you're feeling extra sassy, go ahead and hit the notification bell too. So if you'd like to hear more about how I think you could get the most for your money at the VIB sale, and also what I would buy at the VIB sale if I were you, and also if I were me and I needed more of these things, then just keep on watching. So my approach for shopping the Sephora VIB sale is I like to go and make a list of the things that I know that I buy from Sephora all the time, things that I love, things that I am going to repurchase even if they're full price. I write them down, I look at the list, and I determine which ones I'm probably going to need to restock, and I make sure that I get those items. So things that I use all the time, like things that are inseparable from my skincare routine, especially just because, you know, skincare is so pricey sometimes. Masks that I swear by, favorite primers, things like that. And then once I pare down what I'm getting from that category, then I'll go into like the more fun color cosmetics, if you will, and pick maybe a palette or two, some lipsticks, and something like a little bit more funky, so at least when I get my package, I feel like I'm getting something a little bit fun. Because I've done both mistakes before, okay? What I've done before, on occasion, is I have purchased only the necessities and restocked my shelf with skincare that I know I'm gonna need, and then I felt like, oh my god, this is the most boring haul of my life. And other times, I've not purchased any of my staples at the discounted price and only bought fun shit, wound up not liking half the fun shit and feeling disappointed about that. So I feel like there's a happy medium. So today, the items that I'm going to be talking about will fit into those two categories, the staples that I think you absolutely can't go wrong with from Sephora, especially if you're getting a 15% off discount, and then some fun shit that you could feel like, ooh, I got some fun shit at a 15% off discount. So the first thing in the expensive restocking skincare priorities category is the Sunday Riley Luna Oil. You guys have heard me talk about this 10 bazillion times. But I feel like this is one of the items that I always 100% of the time buy when Sephora runs their sale, because the full-size bottle, which I don't remember if this is the full-size one or not, but the full-size bottle is $105, which is bananas. However, I like it enough that I keep buying it anyway, so I might as well get it at 15% off because I know I'm gonna buy it a month from now if I don't buy it now while the sale's going on. If you don't know what Luna oil is, go ahead and look it up if you want to, but essentially it's an oil-based retinol. It's a more mild retinol in the scheme of things, which works perfect for me because very strong retinols make me super flaky and dry. It's also infused with a bunch of botanicals, and out of every retinol that I've ever used on my skin, this one has made the biggest impact. I swear by it. I will not go any length of time without this in my medicine cabinet to put on my face at night. And in case you didn't know, I read recently that retinol is actually the only ingredient that is clinically proven to be anti-aging. So, you know, a bitch is gonna take a bath in it. Okay, the next one is a hair item that I swear by, and I personally think that this is responsible for extending the style of my hair longer than anything else that I own. And I actually just restocked on it, so it's completely full, and I'm a little bit mad that I didn't wait for the sale, but such is life. This is the Ouai Haircare Wave Spray. Basically, this is a texture mist. I put this in while my hair is still wet, and then I blow dry it. You could also use it once your hair is dry to add more like moldability back into the hair if you want to change the style of it or whatever. Personally though, what I find is that this gives my hair a ton of like almost elasticity, so that when I put a wave in my hair, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this because I never wear it natural, but my hair is pretty much pin straight. Like it has like one or two like little wimpy ass S curves in it here and there, but mostly it's like pin straight and very thick and heavy. So a lot of times if I style it without a lot of products in it, it's limp the next day. This keeps the style in my hair forever. Recently, I went almost an entire week without washing or styling my hair. I know that sounds disgusting, but it's not. I've been using this consistently for, I think, oh God, it's gotta be almost 2 years now. And honestly, I just replenish my supply of this literally every time it runs out. It's a staple. It is part of my hair, honestly. So I feel very confident recommending this to you guys for the VIB sale because I think it's something that once you get it, you're not gonna not wanna have it. Another thing that I like to always restock at the VIB sale is like a tried and true primer. I have a lot of primers that I switch between that they do sell at Sephora, but the one that I recommend to anyone when they ask me, because I really feel like it'll work for pretty much anybody who tries it, is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie. This is one of those primers that's like a priming moisturizer. So it kind of does 2 steps in one. It makes sure that you have enough moisture in your skin, which is essential to your foundation looking good. And it also creates a little bit of a base to put your foundation on top of that helps it wear for a little bit longer. This is definitely not pore filling or anything like that. Usually what I like to do is use a priming moisturizer like this, or sometimes I use the Smashbox Primerizer, and then I put a pore filling primer in the center of my face. Switch around from time to time between different primers, but this one is the one I always come back to when I don't know what primer I want to use next. If I'm like, ugh, I need a new primer, but I'm not sure what I want, always this one. This one's always a safe bet, and literally everyone I've recommended this to has liked it, so that's always a good sign. Also, it smells fantastic. It smells like Pez, and it's a cute little squeezy bottle, which is very convenient and easy to travel with. So highly recommend this if you're looking for a primer to stock up on in the sale. Next up is a lip product, and this is one that I swear by it, but at the same time, I hate shelling out the money for it. So the VIB sale is like the perfect time to repurchase this for me. This too is absolutely beat to shit, but this is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. This is the champagne color. I also have the clear and the maple version. All of them are fantastic. This one has shimmer. Maple has like a really small hint of shimmer, but it's also just got like kind of like a more blushy, bronzy undertone to it. And the clear one is obviously clear. All of them are like the most thick, luscious, moisturizing thing that you could put on your lips that still looks presentable. I will put this on a day that my lips are feeling a little bit dry, maybe with a nude lip liner, and it looks like I'm wearing like a luscious thick gloss, but it's actually a lip treatment, and it stays on for a long time. It protects your lips from the wind and cold. It repairs your lips when you feel like they need a little something something, and it just looks so good. It's like you're putting on a lip mask, which is what it's called, but it looks like you're wearing like a bomb glossy makeup, and it is fantastic. And another one that whenever I recommend it to somebody, they're like, oh my God, I can't live without this. So being that it's like over $20 for a tube, I don't love purchasing it because I'm like, fuck, 20 something dollars for a lip balm. But it is worth it. And also it's super, 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 super thick. Like barely you can squeeze it out of the tube thick, and it a little goes a long way. So you wind up having it for a really long time. I've had this particular one, as you can see, for quite a while. It's just that 20 something bucks hurts coming out of the pocket when it's for a lip balm. So with the 15% off, you could feel a little bit better about it, and I'm confident there's a really good chance that you're gonna like this. The next item is something that I actually am out of. So I'm gonna put a little bit of a little insert here up on the screen. And I will most certainly be restocking myself on these during the VIB sale because I swear by these. I swear by them. What I'm talking about are the Too Cool for School Egg Cream Hydration Masks. There are 3 versions of the egg cream mask, but the hydration one, the one that's in the yellow package, is my favorite one. These are sheet masks, so you might be saying, why would you buy one sheet mask at a discount? Well, they sell them in a 5-pack for $25. They work out to a much better price per mask, and I swear to God, they make my skin feel like a new face. Like, I've had issues before where I've had allergic reactions to stuff, and then I don't know if you guys have ever had this, but sometimes you have an allergic reaction and then for like a week after, you have like alligator skin on your face. These masks are one of the only things that helps me bring my face to like a normal level of hydration, at least temporarily when I have a situation like that going on. They just soothe everything and make you feel so plump and rejuvenated. They are fantastic. And I'm a little bit picky about sheet masks. I fucking hate it when I buy a sheet mask and it's like really papery and it like sticks off and doesn't sit nicely on the skin. These are like, I don't know, they're like a fabric, but they also almost feel a little bit rubbery. Okay, this is what they remind me of actually. They remind me of the pieces of coconut that you get in coconut water from the Thai restaurant. I know that's so random, but that's the texture of them. But they sit completely flush to the skin and don't stick up anywhere, and it just gets right on there and really just fuses its goodness right into your skin. They're so fantastic. The 5-pack is definitely the way to go in my opinion, but if you do want them in singles, they do have singles as well. The other versions of it are also good, but the hydrating one is my personal favorite. So those are the things that I think are like good things to stock up on that I think that pretty much anybody would be remiss not to have in their routine personally. But now we get to move on to some funsies. So what I like to purchase for like my fun stuff during the VIB Rouge sale are like products that I know are gonna be good because they have like bitchin' ass reviews, but I just haven't been able to like pull the trigger and make the purchase. So I am going to let you guys know some stuff that I think would fall into that category for you as recommended by me. The first one, again, the packaging on this is so dirty, but that just shows you that obviously I use and love this very much. The first one is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. You guys have seen this everywhere. You guys have seen a million looks with it. It's been all over the damn internet for a fucking decade by now. Not a decade, but you know what I mean. And to be honest though, it's for good reason because it's an amazing palette. Honestly, obviously I've hit pan on several shades in here, and I'm surprised actually that I haven't hit pan on more shades in here because I use the red shades in here so many times, so many looks, so many burgundy smoky eyes have come out of this palette. It's absolutely ridiculous. As far as Anastasia Beverly Hills is concerned, I truly believe that this is like the pinnacle of their product release career, honestly, this has been one of my most used palettes of all time. And part of the reason why I think it's perfect for your VIB sale purchasing needs is because it is a little bit fun. So you're gonna have that like, ooh, I got myself something funky and special feeling when you buy it. But also, if you look at the shades in here, they are, you know, there are some that are a little bit funky. Berries, pinks, reds, what have you, and orange even. However, if you look at the other part of the palette, there are just perfect neutrals. Also, Primavera, which is this shade right here, is the best inner corner highlight shade that I have ever owned. Ever. Hands down. Literally, for about a year and a half, it was the only thing I used on my inner corner like pretty much every day. So I think this is a solid purchase. It definitely ticks all the boxes. It's fun, but it's also a no-brainer. Like, you will definitely enjoy having it in your collection. Okay, so one more palette that I think ticks all of the boxes that the Modern Renaissance palette ticks as well. Ticks, too many ticks. Is the Tarte Tarteist Pro palette. This is what it looks like in the inside. A very similar kind of a situation to the Modern Renaissance palette. You have a few funky shades, little deep plummy shades, and a little bit more of an orange shade, and also just some really staple neutrals. But this one, you actually have the added bonus that has all of these little color shifty type shades over here that make for a bit more of an interesting look. Honestly, I think this might be, outside of Modern Renaissance, the most used palette on this channel. Like, if you go back in my videos, there was a period of time where every makeup look pretty much consisted of using this palette. Which is wild because I have so many palettes around that to keep going back and using the same one is a big deal. I know when this first came out, there were people who didn't like the quality of it. I've also heard of people who don't like the other Tarteist palettes, the quality of them, but I've always found the eyeshadow in them to be beautiful personally. They're definitely not the softest, most powdery shadows in the world, but personally, I find that to be a little bit easier to work with sometimes. And they also have a lot less fallout that way. They're pressed a little bit more tightly, so it does have a different feel than, say, the Modern Renaissance, for example, or like, I don't know, softer shadows that are popular these days. There are a lot of really soft shadow formulas out on the market now. But you can get some bomb, super pigmented looks with this, and you could also use it just for your day-to-day, just like literally the simplest look ever. You could get pops of color out of it. The one color shifting shade on the bottom that's more of like a blue-brown, the one that's called Trendy, is super pretty, especially if you use it wet. Oh, and Tarte even specifies that you could use any of these shadows wet or dry, which is fantastic. This one doesn't have as many like beautiful pink berry tones as the Modern Renaissance, so if like berry tones are like really your thing, then this one might be the way to go. And if you're more into neutrals and a little bit of a pop of a couple other colors, then this one, you really can't go wrong with either of them, but then this one is your jam. And finally, let's talk about some lip products that I think that pretty much anybody can have some fun with. The first one, you guys are not gonna be surprised about this because you're just not, is the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in the color Uncensored, which is their only color, which is a goddamn crime. I wish they would come out with an entire range of colors of this, because this is hands down the best liquid lipstick formula I have ever used in my life. I'm not exaggerating, you guys. I really truly believe that this is the best liquid lipstick ever released on the market. Honest to God, I really do. I actually have a whole review, first impression wear test. I'll link that on the screen if you want to go watch it, of the first time I ever wore this. Honestly, I loved it in that video and I gave it a glowing review, and I love it more now that I've owned it for a while. If you said you could only have one liquid lipstick for the rest of your life, pick it now, bitch. I'd pick this without question. So for that reason, I truly feel like it would be worth your purchase with the 15% off, and that you are going to, pretty much everybody's gonna like it. I don't think if you like red lipstick, you are going to like this, I promise. And another one from Fenty, actually, I also recommend for purchase in the VIB sale is, I don't know where mine is. I think I may have left it in the car. I'm going to insert a picture of it up here somewhere on the screen so you can see what it looks like. God, I hope I didn't lose it. I'll cry so many tears. Is the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I didn't think that I was so impressed with this when I first got it until I wound up wearing it a bunch of times. Like, I liked it at first, but it took me some time wearing it to realize its true beauty. It feels so balmy on the lips, but it is also one of the shiniest lip glosses that I have ever owned. And it kind of has this like, warm champagne-y undertone with just a hint of shimmer, and it looks so good on literally everyone. Fenty has magic powers, I'm pretty sure. I made a joke in my review of the Stunna lip paint that it was like an Illuminati thing, but I don't know, I'm starting the Illuminati threw that on the floor. And the final product that I'm gonna be talking about today probably won't surprise you either, because I've used this like a lot of times on my channel, but this is the one product that I could say this might not be for everyone. But if you are looking for something funky and fun and like visually really like unbelievably stunning, this is the item for you. You might want to write this one down. I swear to God, I have used this more times than probably a normal person should. This is the Urban Decay Special Effects Vice Lip Topper in the color White Lie. If you can't tell on camera, because sometimes in the bright studio lighting you can't see the color shifts and things and the glitter properly, I will insert photos here of times I have used it for Instagram photos so that you guys can get a visual of what this looks like when it's applied. It is like the most, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this electric light of blue glitter that just goes over your skin in a sheer veil and just catches the light in the most stunning ways. And it also has a pink shift at some angles, which makes it incredible. I actually used this recently in my Google Picks My Makeup challenge in the center of my lids. I use it pretty much all over my face. You're not supposed to, but it works really well. It's completely light, it's completely comfortable, there's no grit to it whatsoever, and it gives you such a wild visual impact. This is the one item on the list that you need to be adventurous a little bit for, but if you're looking for something in your VIB sale purchase that's more adventurous and you need to know that it's gonna be the shit, I can highly recommend this to you. And that's it. That's my whole list. I really hope this kind of helped you guys formulate a game plan if you're planning on shopping the VIB Rouge sale. And if not, if you don't plan on shopping the VIB Rouge sale at all, then this just kind of serves as like an ultimate favorites and must-haves for you guys. So hopefully you took something valuable away from this either way. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, because it really helps me out. And I would give you a little internet hug. I'll hold you to my bosom. Also, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you stick around. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff coming down the pipeline, and I've been on a roll filming lately, so there's a lot of it coming. If you want to keep up with me on a day-to-day basis, see the HD versions of all the makeup I do here on this channel, see my lip art, more like wild creative stuff that I pump out every now and then, go follow me over on Instagram. And if you want to get in touch, chat, whatever, just keep up with the more casual stuff, you can find me on Twitter. I am at BizQueenFace on every platform you ever want to find me on, pretty much. And I would love to see you over there. And if you do find me over there, tell me you found me on YouTube. Like I said earlier, all the information on the sale will be listed down below, as well as direct links to all of the products that I've been talking about. So if you want to stock up your cart with them and get ready to roll on that checkout process, it'll be right down there. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. That's all for today, and I will see you in the next one.